Next topic. Let's talk about those international football leagues. I mean, you have the Dutch league and the French, but we're not talking about that. For me, there's 4 leagues in Europe, basically, the big 4.
Yeah.
It's the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A,
Bundesliga.
and Bundesliga.
Yeah.
The Bundesliga.
The Bundesliga.
All right. Now, for me, the Bundesliga, the best thing that's happened to the Bundesliga is that Leverkusen's probably going to win the title.
Oh, definitely. Because, I mean...
Can't win it 11 years in a row. That's just
That is
just boring.
absolutely boring, out of my mind.
But you can't blame Bayern. The others are stupid. I mean, let's be honest. Dortmund or the Spurs of the Bundesliga. Come on. How they threw that away? Bayern were crappy last year already. Or not crappy, but not good enough to win the title. And they still won it because Dortmund were too stupid.
Dortmund threw it away. I mean, that's just plain and simple.
But it couldn't have happened to a better club because I hate them.
Okay. Yeah.
But-
But Bayern's got Harry Kane.
The trophy dodger.
What do you mean trophy dodger?
He dodges trophies.
True. Damn, yeah. You can't get one.
Now, that's really hard, but, this comes from my favorite film, Snatch. But,
Yes, Abby.
yes. It's just... I feel sorry for the guy. I feel he's a world-class striker. I rate him as strikers in the world. I rate him as the best footballing striker. I say footballing striker. I think he's the best football-playing striker in the world at the moment. I think the best striker in the world is Haaland. The Haaland is a killing machine.
Haaland
He's
is...
like Drago in Rocky.
Yeah.
He's this programmed machine. Harry Kane he's a footballer. He can pass. He can do all the. He's a footballer. He's got skill. Haaland is like
He's a goal-scoring machine.
he's a machine. He's like a cyborg,
He does one thing, he does it well.
a long blonde cyborg.
Yeah.
But no, I think Leverkusen's going to wrap it up this weekend already. I think they play Mainz on Friday. They win that 11 points ahead, and all the pressure goes to Bayern. Bayern has already said Tuchel's not staying at the end of the year.
Yeah.
My eyes, biggest mistake you can make. If you, it's different. When Klopp comes out and says I'm leaving at the end of the year. He's been there for a long time and he's leaving because he's had enough. He needs a break or whatever. But with Tuchel, they don't want him anymore because they don't think he's good enough. If he's not good enough for next season, he's not good enough for this season.
But if I was Bayern, I wouldn't have taken Tuchel in the first place. I thought he was the wrong manager for them in the first place. That's just my opinion. Just the way I think. He doesn't fit there. He doesn't fit Bayern. That's just my point of view.
I even think Bayern loses this weekend to Red Bull.
But if they lose, it's done. Then Leverkusen, the title is theirs almost to lose. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's go over to Spain.
Spain, I think, is also run. I think Girona have done a great job this season. Fantastic job. I mean, Man City is under extra pressure this year in the Premier League thanks to Girona. They have to win the Premier League because I think Girona will finish second in the La Liga. And if Man City doesn't win the Champions League and don't win the Premier League, City, the corporation is a problem because Girona and Man City are in the same corporation.
The same as the New York City as well.
I mean, I don't know what's going on in Barcelona. I mean, you hear they have no money, they've got to sell their best players, Xavi's leaving, it's Barcelona. I mean, Barcelona, 10 years ago, you looked at Barcelona, it was like the club to be.
Yeah.
The club to be, and now it's like, I mean, they're third in Spain because Spain is not such a strong league as the Premier League.
Right.
But they're worse off than we are with United.
Yeah, but we also got problems, so let's hope that we can solve those ones too.
And then Italy.
Okay, I really don't follow the Italian league. I'm not a big fan of Italian football. I know Inter's is cruising, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Italian football at all. So
I grew up loving Italian football.
Yeah,
I used to live in the south when I lived in the south of Switzerland, right on the Italian border. I used to go watch AC Milan and stuff with Gullit, Rijkaard, Van Basten. I fell in love with that era of Italian football. Long gone, that era. Long gone. But I got to say, Inter got into the Champions League final last year. I can see Inter making another run for the Champions League final this year. Okay. They play the game against Atletico Madrid. My God, I haven't seen a more boring football game in my life. But I think Inter's a team that they can grind out results. But I think they're champions of Italy. I think it's done in Italy. It's over. It's finished.
Yeah. Big disappointment. Napoli.
I mean, how can you win the championship that way last year? And
just not show up the next.
I mean,
Those.
yes, the Africa Cup definitely hurt them because they striker Osimhen.
But he wasn't firing from the beginning of the season.
I don't think he's as good as everybody thinks he is.
No.
I mean, Napoli wanting 150 million euros or pounds or whatever you want to, even if it's 150 million dollars. If he's 150 million dollars, Erling Haaland has got to be between 500 and a billion.
No, he's not worth 150 million. I don't know.
I don't even think he's better than Ivan Toney.
We will see. I don't know.
Don't think he's better than Ivan Toney.
I like Ivan Toney.
So we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Last topic today, a little bit of international sports. Telling you, basketball is very close to my heart.
All-Star game weekend.
That All-Star game. I've watched every All-Star game the last 30 years, most probably. Maybe even longer. Honestly, it's the biggest load of crap I've seen in years. 211 to 186.
Crazy.
It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
Crazy.
And the NBA's got a problem. The NBA's got a problem. I'm telling you now, the ratings and the viewership is going to go down in the next few years. Because even the regular season games are half All-Star games. There's no defense. There's no intensity anymore. It's players taking breaks. Oh, I can't play 2 games a week. Or I can't play 2 games in a row. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see how that pans out.
On the weekend, before we go on the weekend, your favorite sport there, rugby.
Rugby, Six Nations, some good games coming up. We've got Scotland against England, which one's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a real tough one up there in Murrayfield. I think the Scots are going to do it. 5-10 points. What do you think?
Can both teams lose?
No.
Because I can't stand both of them.
Well, okay.
Okay,
next one. Wales, Ireland against Wales. Or Wales, Ireland.
Doesn't matter. Ireland will win.
Ireland will win. So I said as well. Okay. Ireland's just too strong.
And the French will beat the Italians.
French will beat the Italians. I think Ireland's going to take it because they're just too strong.
You know me, I'm 100% Springboks everywhere.
Boca!
But the team I really feel sorry for in World Rugby are the French. They play such a beautiful brand of rugby.
Stunning.
The South Africans, the Springboks, Boca, they don't play beautiful rugby. They play winning rugby.
Winning rugby.
I mean,
hardcore rugby.
They're criminals.
Hardcore.
They're a bunch of thugs, criminals. It's mostly undisciplined.
Mostly.
This last World Cup, they were not undisciplined,
No.
okay? But the French, a free-flowing, beautiful style of rugby, and they never win anything.
No.
Because for me, the Six Nations is not winning anything.
Yeah, but the Six Nations got tradition. That's why I like it. I prefer the Rugby Championship because they are. I mean, you got New Zealand All Blacks, which is amazing. South Africa, Australia. Well, although Australia's not doing too well at the moment, but they'll bounce back like they always do. And Argentina. I mean, those teams are strong.
I like Argentina. Argentina plays with heart.
Argentina plays with heart.
And there's no team in the world that I love watching them sing the national anthem more than the Argentinians. You know that every one of them would die for that
Passion.
Unbelievable. But
absolute passion.
We'll see. We'll watch the rugby. We'll see. Looking forward to the Premier League this weekend.
Cool.
Folks, we'll see you soon again.
And don't forget, likes and subscribe if you like the channel. We'll see you at the next episode. Cheers.